Okay, so this one was relatively straightforward as a part A. Explain what's meant by a monopoly, and using a diagram, explain why a monopoly may have lower average costs than a firm in perfect competition. So you've got to show understanding of monopoly, you've got to show understanding of perfect competition, you've got to understand why a monopoly might be able to have lower costs and use a diagram. So, really, this is one of the few cases where it does make sense to start off with a definition. What is a monopoly? A monopoly is, in theory, a pure monopoly is a firm with 100% market share. Often we've defined a working monopoly as a firm with a 25% market share. And what we know is that what allows you to be a monopoly is you've got barriers to entry that allow you to earn abnormal profit in the long run. You could draw a quick theory of the firm diagram, to illustrate that. If you're fast at drawing them anyway. It's not central to the question. But if you're good at drawing them, then you can very quickly do that type of thing. And just gonna say there are barriers to entry that prevent demand from being driven down. The firm can permanently have average revenue above average cost. So far so good. So why is it that monopolies? So you're doing well at that stage, yeah. But you've really the essence of it is why is it that monopolies can have lower unit costs than perfect competition? And I think you just got to explain the two simultaneously. So there are two key points here. But the first key point is this idea of long run abnormal profit. We've said that in perfect competition there are no barriers to entry. Therefore, there are no funds for reinvestment. So in monopoly, there's abnormal profit. Therefore, they can invest in process and scale. Come to a diagram in a minute. Or you could say that the point about perfect competition, in perfect competition, there are many buyers and sellers, whereas in monopoly, obviously, there is one dominant firm in theory, or if you talk about a working monopoly, a small number. But nevertheless, the point about that is that because there are many buyers and sellers, they're going to be small. Because there are few, they're going to be big. And again, what that means is that you're going to get internal economies of scale. The firm itself is going to be able to get big, giving these internal economies. And at that stage, all you really need to do is to kind of say, just use an economies of scale diagram, really, and just say that there's quantity, there's cost, there's, say, some sort of long run average cost curve. Firms in perfect competition, they tend to be short and average cost curve. In perfect competition, they're going to tend to have relatively high costs, whereas, you scale in monopoly, either because of reinvestment or simply because of the nature of the market, meaning there are a small number of firms, they're going to have short and average cost curve down there. Hence, your average cost for your monopoly is much lower than the average cost for a firm in perfect competition.